defend their characters, let alone a celebrity athlete. But with that being said, Tiff, you know you can't win. Another cliche, don't argue with somebody with unlimited ink. It ain't no more ink, it's unlimited airtime. So no matter what he says, they gonna spend it something else. Do you know, Tiffany, this morning Doug Gottlieb tried to put the narrative out there that Antonio Brown is mentally ill? You hear me? Mentally ill. Oh, I'm not saying he's dangerous, but he's unstable. He's not unstable, he's angry. And it's the exact same emotion and temperament that you're speaking about, Tiffany. He's angry, he wants to lash out, but when you lash out, all you do is reload the pistol so they can shoot some more bullets at you. And on top of the whole thing, a lot of brave people behind these keyboards be saying hella reckless things. You gotta call a spade a spade. No, you don't. Not every time. I wish I knew you personally, Tiffany, because I ain't got time to give you this story. But man, I'm telling you, I learned this Martin Luther King weekend 2007. And I didn't react. And then a little bit down the road, this person got what they deserve. I understand it's different, me doing it one-on-one versus him doing it one-on-millions. But trust and believe, when we know he's right about Mr. Roethlisberger, or Raplesberger, whichever one you want to call him. We know he's right about Ben Roethlisberger. And the people who down with you, see, all I'm asking them brothers to do, Tiff, is to follow the LeBron James, Michael Jordan motto and be like, say what you want to say about me, because I'm Michael Jordan and you want to be me. One thing LeBron James said after they lost in the finals that year, he was like, yeah, I'm going to be LeBron James. You're going to go back on to be your miserable self. That shit was church. And a lot of people hated it because he was speaking the truth. They ain't want to hear that because they going on to be miserable as fuck, and they gonna keep on being Antonio Brown, Michael Jordan, and so forth and so on. That's all I'm saying. Either campaign against all sexual offenders like Trump and other politicians. Sit your ass down. Nah, man, that dude is a creep and a half. Come on, Jungle. You know better than that. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but I don't even want to get into that down. I'm not talking about that dude because that dude don't affect our community at all. I don't think you get it because you are not a staff. No, you know what? It's just a difference in opinion. Till we can keep going. I mean, I ain't angry or nothing. I just want the best for Antonio. I'm not saying that he's wrong, but I just don't want Antonio to look bad because he can't fight them. He cannot fight them. So if you're a woman. I'm assuming between 5'3", 5'7", somewhere in there, but the average woman, right? You wouldn't pick a fight with Shaq because you can't fight him. You cannot fight him. So fall back, and I've heard you say this: go get your gun and knock his motherfucking head off. That's all I'm saying. He can fall back, let them say what they're gonna say, and then come back and he get paid and he go on live his happy life and go on to another team and have to deal with Ben Roethlisberger clown ass. And if that's the end, and then you move forward. That's all I'm really saying. That's all I'm really saying. But I mean, I don't mind the discourse. Me, you can go back and forth all night. I don't care. It's how I get down. I love that conversation. Help me understand something. Now that Cap got paid, if Cap signed with the NFL, does he still protest and kneel? That's something that we will never. Well, Cap openly said the greatest. That's my man, the greatest from South Central. Please hit the follow button on the greatest from South Central. Dope music, dope conversation, good people in this chat room. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, the whole little Black Spreaker thing that we got going here is nothing but good people, man. Good people with good intentions at all times. Please, 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 just check it out. Follow my brother. That's the thing. Cap said he wasn't gonna kneel even before all this stuff. He never said it. He said he wasn't gonna kneel anymore anyway. My thing is the kneeling thing, to quote Dak Prescott, even though I don't agree with him, the kneeling thing has served its purpose. It has brought attention. What I believe, and this is one of the reasons, the greatest, I'll be hollering, take the money, take the money. At some point, we're going to have to start reinvesting in our communities so we can move forward and let people, if you want to be racist, not a problem. Just back the fuck up. Like I said Saturday, man, enough of these protests and these boycotts. No, I'm not going to talk to you no more. And fuck that. We need to just start taking action. Only listen to us on HRap and Realcast. Only listen to your music, which is our music anyway, and continue to make money for us. Can build a foundation, immobilize our community. and then organize movements so we can move forward. Get behind black designers, get behind black shows, get behind black anything, and then you'll be fine. And that's just my personal opinion. Clay Davis in the building. Much love, the greatest. Thank you, Clay Davis. And that's just my opinion. I'm tired of arguing about what they do to us, and it's time for us to start doing to them. HRap, I seen men in here get hella emotional on comments and chat. So you telling me you was one of them? you were one of them. You might handle it differently. I believe I could handle it different, Tiffany, because you know what? That was the one good thing that came out of me having poor anger management skills, and it hurts me to this day. That saying, I have a cutoff switch. I got into an argument. I shouldn't be saying this. I got into an argument with my older brother. He's my brother through my dad, and me and my brother didn't speak for 10 years because he pissed me off. I have a cutoff switch on people and anything. I will cut your ass off and not think about it. And it took a blessing by his mother to give me a call right before she transitioned and told me, look, you and your brothers are the only connection you have with your father. You need to fix that. I hadn't talked to her in 15, 20 years, and I changed it. So that's why I believe I can shut people clean out. If you don't like me, look, I live in the country. I'm sitting behind enemy lines. This is the way I view the United States of America. Being a citizen of the United States of America, I view myself a prisoner of war behind enemy lines. So when people say something bad to me, I expect it. I expect it. I expect it. So when I'm expecting bad and you do bad, it's just like, I knew. I saw it coming. That's just that's the type of clown you are. It's easy for people not in the position to tell other people in the position how they should do things. That's all I'm saying. You are one. Shout out to Tiffany, man. I really like the conversation, Tiffany. Much love. Please keep it coming. I'm not saying that I wouldn't overreact. I just don't want him to, because I understand from the outside. I know it's only gonna go bad. Like Doug Gottlieb accusing that dude for having mental illness. Get the fuck out of here. He ain't got no damn mental illness. He angry. And dickheads like you who never made it, couldn't be anything, didn't want to be nothing, and wasn't good enough, always got something to say. And because you can't question his athleticism and his athletic prowess, you gonna attack him mentally. That's all I'm saying, Tiff. But please keep it coming. I'm loving it. Best way to get cussed out is to come in the chat room asking me, am I still playing R. Kelly music and Michael Jackson music? Michael Jackson was never convicted of anything, Jungle. Michael Jackson paid them people. It is documented. Look it up. Those people openly said, my parents made me do it. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't win in the court of public opinion, Tiff. You cannot win in the court of public opinion. That's why I say don't even fight. It's a fight. I referenced this a couple of weeks ago. It is a picture with a Klansman and a brother on the other side of a chessboard. They say, how you win? You win when you don't play. Tiffany, I'm supporting the brother, Chief Rocker Jersey Brown. Go ahead, get old girl. Oh man, get out of here. You talking about early. Clay Davis in the building. Much love to my brother Clay. Always keeping it fun. But being from BS3, assuming the trade of Antonio Brown happens June 1st, the Steelers will have to eat $9.5 million in this year and $2 million next year, and a whopping $14 million in 2020. Big numbers for a guy who catch ball somewhere else. I think it's just 2 years being. I don't think it's 3, because he's out of the guaranteed money portion of his contract. For those who are listening in the background, please, I want you to go to my Facebook page, follow the X Squad Radio contest. It is xsquadaffiliates.com/contest. You get an opportunity to win Dungeon Family tickets. If you go down to the A, it's a good time in the A, and go to the concert. We ain't getting you no accommodation. We gonna get you in. But and if not, you stay home and you take a significant other, friend, or family to a nice dinner and have a good time and have a good conversation over excellent meal. Please do this. Support the X Squad movement. We doper than you. Try to catch up with us, man, because we X Squad. Holla at you. Not trying to be an ass, but if you're behind enemy lines, what do you call home? I call home Africa, Clay. You are an African. You are an African. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you will see I consistently post. I'm an African that was born in North America. Period. I have no problem saying I'm African. I'm not from Mississippi. I'm not from Mississippi or Alabama with my parents, grandparents, or Arkansas for that matter. I'm not from there. I'm talking about, I have no problem saying I'm an African born in North America. I'm not an African American. I'm an African that was born in North America. I was victimized by America. Point blank, period. I have no problem saying it. I said to the Pope, I said to Jesus, I said to God, I said to Allah, Jehovah Jireh, anybody else anybody pray to, Buddha, or even the plate that the Mormons pray to. I tell it to them too. So, yep, that's who I am. If I was home, Africa. And nope, I'm not gonna use that that ancestry.com, because you're not gonna steal me from a place and then charge me $100 to tell me where you stole me from. I'm from Africa. Me too. Cut a few begging ass cousins off, so messy. Some messy cousins off. Cousins who support their friends instead of voting for 45. My sister, I'm over 40 years old. I don't need cousins right now. Shout out to Tiffany. Who's in Portland, I always mess her name up. I finally got it right. Shout out to Tiffany, that's my girl. Exactly. Don't need no negative energy in my life. But you know what? I was petulant and childish when I got disagreeing with my brother. My brother called me a lame, and I stopped talking to her for 10 years. A lame. That's all he said. You a fucking lame. You know, it's more in depth than that. But I was a dickhead. I was a jackass. You know, but I was just giving you an example of how short I could be. From the bottom podcast in the building. I'm not sure who he is, but I'm quite sure if he's part of X Squad. I'm listening to him next time I see his name pop up. Much love. Now, she has the most effective phone call in his life. That doesn't make sense to me. The game will be played whether you decide to participate or not. Yeah, well, no, it don't. Because guess what? If you don't engage and you engage in your community, you build up your community. You don't have to engage. You know what? Just like, look, it's just like this. If I'm a farmer, I need to buy seeds. I don't have to engage with you. It's a transaction. I go get my seeds. You get this currency. I go left. You go right. To play this game and try to be accepted and all that nonsense. I don't have to be accepted by you, because I'm accepted by Clay Davis. I'm accepted by Mo Cheese. I'm accepted by Mocha. I'm accepted by Tiffany. I'm accepted by Chief Rocker. I'm accepted by the people that mean something to me. I don't need no outside entities like other people have just said in the chat room, bringing negativity towards me. What difference does it make, Clay? Because guess what? I'm not from Illinois, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about this, bro. I mean, 773-803-9824. You can give me a call when we get off the line. We can have that conversation. No, yeah, I was born in America. I'm not American. Just like, hey, Grego, I know you joking, but people who say you're an American, Grego joking, I get it. But people who say, oh, no, you're American. No, I'm not. Because if I invite you to quote Malcolm X, if you get invited to a dinner and you get put on the back porch and have to eat in the back porch, did you eat dinner with me? You were at my house, you were on my property, but you didn't eat dinner with me, so I wasn't invited to dinner. Americans get equal rights, get equal treatment, and treated the same. That's what the rules say. If you don't include me with those rules, I ain't trying to call myself something that you don't want me to be, no way. Period. With that being said, let me move on to the rest of my list. Let me move on and go forward from here. Where's my list? Now, but like I was saying, my man, AB, I just don't, I don't want you to get caught up in this nonsense. And this is the franchise week. The franchise thing is kind of perplexing to me as well. In some cases, I know you joking, bro. I know. I didn't get angry. I'm joking with you because of what you believe in. However, I'm not associated with any African. Leave me alone, Greco. Cállate. I'm kind of perplexed. I'm kind of both ways with the franchise tag. In some cases, you got the franchise tag that You know, you get a substantial raise and you get guaranteed money for a year, which in most cases in the National Football League, that's all you're going to get is money for a year. And then in other cases, it's a jip because now